Hi, I'm back and I finally moved. I'm in my room now. After 20 years of sleeping out in the living room on the couch, I finally have my room. You guys can't really tell the difference because it's just another white wall, but it's my room now. Anyway, butter. So let's talk about streaming and buying, because I know a lot of newer armies and armies on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok don't really know about these. So I just wanted to make a guideline sort of video for you guys. Know that these are not hard fast rules, these are just guidelines. As always, I have put down the timestamps in the description box below, so feel free to use them. Streaming. Before we get into this, I want you guys to check your country's charts, if you guys have charts, because the streaming rules kind of differ for every country's charts and all charts are kind of different, so check them out before you get into this. So there are two ways you can stream. One is streaming the music video and the other way is streaming the MP3, the song, audio. And there are a bunch of platforms where you can do this. You can stream the music video on YouTube, and as for the MP3, it's different for every country according to the apps. I'll just give you a few examples. For international fans, non-Korean fans, you can stream on YouTube Music. You can also stream the audio on Bangtan TV. You can stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, Tidal, and Pandora. And for Korean fans, you can stream on Genie, Melon, Bugs, Vibe, and Flow. Now, how do we stream? It's pretty much the same for streaming the music video and the MP3 except a few things. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of it. Make sure you're logged in. This is really important. Make sure you're logged in. Do not use incognito. And on YouTube, turn on watch history. This is really important. A lot of guys forget this. Turn on your watch history. You can do so by going into your settings. Do not loop. Looping means playing the song or the video again and again. Do not do that. It leads to filtering and your views might not get counted. Your views or streams might not get counted. Let's say you're looping it like 10 times, your stream might get counted as one. So you're just wasting your time. Don't do that. Watch the video on at least 480p or higher and keep your audio volumes at least 50%. If you don't want to listen to it for too long, then just use headphones. Stream on multiple devices if you can, and if you're streaming through YouTube, make sure you're signed in through different accounts on all of the devices. But if you're using the same IP address, then don't overdo it. On YouTube as well as other music streaming platforms, make sure you turn off shuffle and autoplay so that you don't end up giving someone else extra streams, you know. So on YouTube, it is recommended that you don't use playlists for the first 24 hours, but I'd say don't use it at all, because there's been some discourse whether the views count or not. So try to avoid playlists at least for the first 48 hours. But on other streaming platforms like the music streaming platforms, it's better if you use playlists. Just make sure you interact with the playlists like every 2 to 3 hours. Change the playlist like every 2 hours. Leave a like on the song. Change up the songs, skip a few songs. So make sure you interact with them. On your playlists, make sure you use your filler songs carefully and don't repeat them in a repetitive pattern. Don't make it a pattern. Let's say if I was making a playlist for butter, I'd keep it like butter, 2 filler songs, butter, 2 filler songs, butter, 3 filler songs, butter, 4 filler songs, butter, 2 filler songs, something like that. Don't make it a pattern and change your playlists regularly. Make sure your playlists aren't 100% BTS. Keep it at like 70% BTS and 30% something else. This is a great way to stream their collabs as well. Just make sure the collabs are not listed under artist BTS. For example, Winterflower, Wine, Don't, So Far Away, and there are so many amazing collabs. You can stream them through these playlists. On YouTube, it's really important that you are present during the premiere. This is a great way to rack up more views, and nowadays BTS has started doing something like a countdown live stream 30 minutes before the MV drops on Bangtan TV, and the music video will obviously drop on Hype labels. So the thing is, you tune in 30 minutes before the music video drops on the live stream. you stay there. Once it ends, don't do anything. It will automatically redirect you to the music video. Just stay there on Bangtan TV on the live stream. It will automatically take you to the music video. And once it is done, make sure you leave a like, because that way the algorithm will suggest it to more people and it will trend more. So make sure you leave a like after the MV is done. Comments containing emojis and words like views don't really freeze the views. This is just a baseless rumor, but yes, spamming might affect the views, and if you use like too many emojis in a comment, your comment will be considered spam. You might get considered a spammer. That has happened on my channel. So don't spam, and if people are spamming, don't really bother with them. They're just increasing our comments. They're just helping us increase our comments and break records. So don't really bother with them. Don't report them. It is said that reporting might slow down our views. I'm not really sure, but don't really bother reporting them unless they are really problematic. Just drown them out with something unique and positive. Just comment something really positive. Don't copy paste comments, by the way. Comment something unique, something new. Try to get premium accounts like on YouTube as well as the other music streaming apps. Try to get premium accounts. If you're too broke to get a premium account, you can still try out their free trials. They usually do like a month or 3-month long free trials. You can sign up for a new account and then get access to this free trials like a week before the song drops, so that you can practice your streaming too. But just make sure you cancel your free trial like 2 to 3 days before it expires, or else you'll get billed for the next cycle. Do not delete your watching history. Make sure you have it turned on. Do not watch lyric videos, the color-coded videos. I don't know why you guys have to watch those. BTS MVs always have captions on them. Just turn on CC. They have captions, subtitles in like a bunch of languages now. Just turn them on. Don't watch those lyric videos. They are known to steal revenue from the artists, and the translations aren't even accurate. So don't watch them. Avoid the reaction channels too. You don't really need to watch them. I agree there are some reactors who are like genuine, but most of them are just clout chasing. You can see them like they upload like 5 minutes after the MV drops, so you don't really need to watch them honestly. Focus on the MV instead. Time to time in between you can watch via emmed links too on like Twitter or Weverse. These also count as streams. Don't worry if the views freeze, it's absolutely alright. It's YouTube verifying whether the views are genuine or not, and they will add the views again once they are verified. Just keep streaming, don't be like a bot. Be natural, be normal. Keep streaming normally. That's it. Moving on to buying. This is not well known among armies on different platforms. That's why I want you guys to listen carefully and share this with other armies across different platforms. Make sure you leave a like on this video, because that tells the algorithm to suggest this video to other people too. And my channel is really small, so I'd really appreciate it if you could help suggest these videos to other armies as well. What is buying? It's essentially purchasing a digital copy of the song or songs if an album drops. You can buy them on multiple platforms like iTunes, Amazon, the Big Hit Music Shop, and Qobuz, this thing. Butter costs this much, so you can buy it. It's really easy. Now, buying depends on which country you are from and what charts you're trying to chart on. For example, let's say we want to focus on the Billboard Hot 100. Only US and PR nationals can buy for US Hot 100. Other nationals cannot really chart on it. Their streams and purchases don't really count on Billboard Hot 100. So make sure you know whether your country has charts or not, and then you act accordingly. When you purchase a track, make sure you download it. Like if you're purchasing it from Big Hit Shop, make sure you download it on a laptop. Otherwise, your sale will not get counted, even if you bought the thing. Make sure you download it. On iTunes, you don't really need to download it. It gets downloaded automatically. But if you're streaming on Apple Music, you have to make sure you delete the purchased track, like the downloaded song, from your Apple library. Otherwise, your Apple streams won't count. You're just streaming the downloaded song. You cannot buy more than 4 units in one transaction. If you do that, that will be considered as bulk buying, and no matter how many purchases you made in a transaction, it will get counted as one. This applies to physical albums as well. So don't buy more than 4 at once. You can purchase multiple times in a day, just make sure in one transaction you're buying only 4. And for Billboard Hot 100, if you're from the US or PR, make sure you buy all tracks separately from an album. All tracks separate. You cannot complete the album, otherwise it won't get counted. Amazon also has the same rules as Bigot Shop. You cannot buy more than 4. It is set in a way that you can't buy more than 4. And if you have gift cards, you can send it to trusted US armies and they can purchase the songs for you. Now what if your country has charts and you want to buy but you're broke? This is where our funding accounts come in. Not many know what are funding accounts, and I wish more did. So what are funding accounts? They are groups of armies that collect donations from other armies around the world, and these donations are kept to fund the comeback, the album or single, whatever. These funds will be distributed to buyers, unique buyers, and the buyers will purchase the song and they will send in their receipts so that the purchases can be tracked. To apply for these, you need to fill out a form or you need to send them a DM. It's separate, it's different for every funding account. I'll list a few funding accounts which are quite trustworthy. Now other than these, there are also US national armies, US or PR armies who purchase songs for us. Like you can send them your money and they'll buy it, they'll buy the tracks and then they'll send you the receipts. Just make sure you trust the person you're sending your money to. Don't send them out randomly. Rafranz Davis on Twitter is one of our most trusted armies. She funds a lot, she buys a lot, she really helps out with the tracking and stuff, and she also helped out with this video, so you can contact her for more details. This is her Twitter handle. Now whatever I'm telling you applies to all BTS comebacks, not just Butter, so that's why I avoided saying Butter a lot. This will apply to all their albums and singles. So let's say an album dropped. There are some funding accounts that focus on a single member. And I want you guys to avoid those because you can't really trust them. There are some accounts that have collected a lot of funds in the name of a member's mixtape or an album that's never been confirmed, that's never been announced, and some of these accounts disappeared. They collected a lot of money and disappeared. So don't really trust them. Go for our trusted funding accounts instead. Now there has been an instance where we did have the money, we did have the funds to buy more tracks, but we didn't have unique buyers. You can't expect one person to buy again and again due to multiple reasons like their card getting blocked and stuff. So we need unique buyers. That's why if you can, please sign up for them for the forms and help buy more tracks. Now if an album drops, it's really important that we focus on the title track. If you're buying all tracks separately, like you're buying 1 copy of each track, make sure you buy 2 copies of the title track. It's really important for the title track to chart, for the whole album to chart. And there are some accounts which focus on one member solely, and these accounts will focus more on funding the B-sides which have more participation of the member that are focused on. And these has led to some chaos, this has led to some problems. This happened with B. By the way, buying is really important because that is literally what's putting food on our artist's table. Streaming doesn't really pay much. For like a couple of thousands of streams, you get paid in cents. So buying is really important. If you have the money, invest in them. Don't listen through illegal links or illegal downloads. Just stream them and invest in them. And you don't even need to spend now because we have our funding accounts. If you are broke, you can just sign up for their forms and help us buy more tracks. Now what if your country doesn't have charts and you can afford the tracks? In this case, you can actually donate your funds to our funding accounts and they will distribute the funds to unique buyers in the countries wherever charts are present. But in case you are broke and your country doesn't have charts, it's okay, keep streaming because your streams will get counted in global charts like the Billboard 200, so your streams are not going to waste. Keep streaming, that's really important. By the way, when purchasing tracks, make sure you keep note of the tracking week. Charts like Billboard Hot 100 and stuff change weekly, they update weekly, and there's a tracking week. So if a song, let's say, it drops on the end of tracking week, don't buy it. Wait till the start of the next tracking week so that you can start buying it, and stop when the tracking week ends, and then wait for the next tracking week to start buying again. But as for streaming, you can continue streaming non-stop. There's no problems with that. Just for buying, make sure you're saving up your money and using it wisely according to our tracking weeks. Finally, I'd like to say, make random playlists of your friends and your family's favorite songs, and just discreetly put in the songs that we're focusing on, the songs that we want to stream, and just send those playlists to them. Free promo. Now for a few comeback tips. If this is your first comeback, congratulations, and you have a lot to anticipate. Now, if you're an ARMY, it's imperative that you help stream your boys' music. That's literally why you're standing them. Support their songs. Streaming is not a chore or a duty. It's literally just listening to our favorites' music. You can do it anytime, while doing the dishes, doing your laundry, cleaning your room, doing your homework. It's just listening to music, so don't take it as a duty or something. Don't lose sleep over it. And if for some reason you cannot stream or buy, let's say you have an exam or you have to go to work and stuff, it's okay. Don't let anyone tell you that you must be doing it, you have to be doing it. It's okay, just stream whenever you can. Just make sure you stream whenever you can. Now, don't let anyone guilt trip you for not streaming or for streaming. If you're streaming, that's really good. You're just supporting your artists, and if you couldn't stream for some reason, some genuine reason, don't let them guilt trip you. It's a comeback. It's meant for us to have fun, to enjoy, and if you're not enjoying it, then seriously, what's the point? So just have fun, go with the flow, support the boys, and don't bother with clout seekers. Like, there will be a lot of people who will try to cash in on ARMYs. A lot of them do that. There will be a lot of clout chasing weirdos. Ignore them. Go on comeback lockdown. Don't bother with trolls or people being like, the GP doesn't really care about their songs, and GP meaning general public, and being like, nobody listens to the songs except ARMY and all that stuff. Don't listen to them. They don't matter. You do. You enjoy the comeback, have fun. Remember to stay hydrated and get some sleep. Like, don't take it to extreme levels, and don't be of the mindset that like our fan base has grown so much it will be easier to achieve all goals. Imagine if you're of that mindset and like half of the fan base is with that mindset. Who's gonna be streaming? So don't depend on others. Do your stuff on your own, stream on your own, and encourage others to stream too. And by the way, if you are going around guilt tripping ARMYs, being like, why are you streaming? Why are you wasting your time like this? And we have a life outside streaming. So do I. We all do. As I said, streaming is not a duty or a job for us. We can just do it while doing our daily activities as well. And if you have time to create those edits, those fan fictions, and start fan wars with others, then I'm pretty sure you have the time to promote the comeback and stream it as well. We don't get a lot of industry support and radio support, so it's really important that we stream and buy consistently. Anyone with a big fan base can get inside the Hot 100 charts like once, but in our case, longevity is key. So we need to stay consistent. Don't just like give your final push in the first week and then drop it. Be consistent. Stream regularly. Be consistent. And yes, we do have goals, but don't be hyper fixated on the numbers. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun and enjoying the songs. It would be great if we can break our records. We should try to break our records. We will be trying to break our records, but in case we can't, don't let someone guilt trip you. Don't let someone blame you for not doing it. We can always do better next time. We can learn from this time and then do better next time. Okay? That's it. I hope I didn't miss out a lot of things. I tried to summarize everything and then present it to you guys. Please share this video, especially because not many people talk about the funding and funding accounts and stuff on YouTube. So please share this video with everyone, with ARMYs on different platforms and stuff. Make sure you leave a like, because as I said, my channel is really small, so it's difficult for people to come across it, and leaving a like tells the algorithm to suggest it to more people. So make sure you leave a like and share it with others. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or if you have added tips, or if you're confused about certain streaming rules or guidelines and you want some clarification. Leave them down below. I'll try to answer them. And yeah, Festa is about to start, so have fun for this comeback, have fun in the future comebacks too. I hope we can stick around together for a longer time. Subscribe if you want to, and I hope I'll see you next time.